Hello, this is Carrie Lynn with Sunset Hill Woodworking. This week I continued with learning how to do epoxy pours with 2 slabs of black birch. I decided to try a different approach to doing the pour as it was just a narrow gap that I was filling. I taped just a small section with melamine to support the crack, then filled the crack with tabletop epoxy from Total Boat where it wasn't a deep pour and it would be more so a dry overnight project, and I could start flattening out the slabs after. This time I didn't have any issues with getting the slabs off the molds. I did end up with some epoxy settling at the bottom, which caused me to have to do a second pour, just on one of the slabs. It also meant that I had a bunch of excess at the bottom, along the crack. Rather than trying to remove it with the router and my flattening jig, I thought I would use a power hand planer to take the bulk of the excess off first. It was far faster and easier than I had expected. Since it was the first time that I had used it on a flat surface, there was a bit of a learning curve as I ended up having the cutting head set too deep and it ended up leaving marks. But it allowed me to be able to lay the slab level so I could use my flattening jig. I really like how easy it was to use the planer to get the board close to flat. And I think I'm going to take some time to get more familiar with it so that I can use either the power plane or the hand plane to smooth the slabs, as it seems faster, creates less dust, and I'm able to maintain the thickness of the slabs. The other thing I've been busy with this week is refining my video editing skills. I am still deciding how I want my videos to be. I also will be including some of the projects that I have going around the house as well as in the shop itself. This summer I have a number of projects that I want to do. And I'm wanting to expand my business so that I can start milling my own lumber, and others will be some home improvements that I want to get done. I will be utilizing the tractor a lot for fixing drainage issues that I have with the driveway and yard. I also will be clearing area to have a place for a solar kiln, and hopefully in the next year we'll be able to get a sawmill as well. I also need to upgrade the electrical supply to the house, and I will most likely end up burying the wires from the utility pole. This year I need to paint my house, and that will take a lot of time, and that will require some of the siding to be repaired or replaced. I also need to replace my decks. I want to build them out, but I will need to replace a few boards in the meantime until I finalize the design I want. There are many more projects I plan to do in my spare time, and I will share the highlights with you. Thank you for watching. Please like and subscribe, and I look forward to your comments.